So one thing I am known for is only liking TOS, TNG, and the first 6 Star Trek movies. Because of this, I usually stick to talking about the Treks that I like for my channel. I've also received some hate for my preferences. I do my best to avoid downing the Star Trek that I do not like. But for the second time, I am going to go out of my jam and make some apologetics for the Star Trek that I am not a fan of. Before I continue, please subscribe to my Quasar Productions channel where I am making my own sci-fi series, Captain's Log, Galactic Police. I'll leave a link to the playlist to all 5 parts of episode 1. Gold is worthless. So in Star Trek DS9, the Ferengi saw gold as worthless.
Oh, that can't be. There's no latinum in these bricks. What? Someone's extracted all the latinum! There's nothing here but worthless gold.
Rather, it is latinum that people want. So the currency of gold-pressed latinum is the currency of the land. So why, in seasons 1 and 3 of TNG, do the Ferengi treat gold as valuable?
They adorn themselves with gold, a despicable use of the valuable metal.
I'll match anyone's best offer and add the gold on top of it.
Gold-pressed latinum is brought up in TNG Season 7.
Quark, I see you remember me.
How could I forget the only man ever to win Triple Down Dabo at one of my tables?
And how could I forget that you didn't have enough latinum to cover my winnings?
I thought I explained that my brother misplaced the key to the safe. Besides, those vouchers I gave you were every bit as good as latinum.
You can spend latinum almost anywhere. Those vouchers are only good at your bar.
But it is never said that gold itself is worthless. It was DS9 that made that specific claim. There is a line that kind of sticks out.
As you know, Ferengi technology is estimated to be generally equal to our own.
But that does not mean identical, however.
Correct, sir. We are no doubt advanced in some areas, they in others.
They are at the same tech level, but with different advancements in different areas. Well, what if one of those areas they lacked was replicating gold? Maybe it just took at least 3 years for them to get access to that technology. Trill Transporters. One of the things that confused me in DS9 was the fact that they could transport DAX.
Computer 2 to beam up.
Since in TNG we are told transporting a Trill will kill them.
So, if you transport me, it will kill me. Please.
Remember, one of the secrets of the first Trill episode was that he was joined with a symbiote.
You must not.
You won't survive. What is that?
Beverly. That is me.
What?
This body is just a host. I am that parasite.
It then hit me. Biofilters. The biofilters are what prevent Starfleet from infecting every planet they visit.
The transporter has detected unidentified microbes in Commander Riker's body.
Well, can't the biofilter screen them out?
Apparently not.
So what happens when it detects a parasite? Well, it's an easy task to just remove it, killing Odon in the process. But if you can program your biofilters to not remove the parasite, then using the transporter on a Trill is no longer a problem. The Trill Change. So, in DS9, when we see the Trill, they look more like Corosian than the Trill that we see in the host. But for me, the explanation is the same as I would give for the Romulans in TNG, and that is there is more than one type of Trill. The Millennium Falcon in Star Trek? So tell me, what would you do if you found yourself in the Star Trek future? Of course, you'd explore the technology and the fun parts of the future. But would you ever consider building a Star Wars ship? And what is the easiest ship to build but the Millennium Falcon? So, when it has been pointed out that the Falcon was in first contact during the Battle of Sector 001, To me, there was a Star Wars fan in the Star Trek future who built the Falcon using Star Trek technology. It is questionable if it has warp drive, although it could have a mini matter-antimatter reactor. Who knows? It could have some of the most powerful weapons on board. Dr. Mabinga. So let's keep this simple. You cannot tell me that this guy...
You'd need one with compatible surface proteins for Mr. Spock's Vulcan blood.
...is this guy.
Don't let these low panel readings bother you. I've seen this before in Vulcans. It's their way of concentrating all their strength, blood, and antibodies onto the injured organs. A form of self-induced hypnosis.
Although Brooker Bradshaw, the original Mabinga, was in fact from Virginia, he has somewhat of a high-class, almost British-sounding sound to his voice. One actor I think would be great as Dr. Mabinga would be Trevor Noah. So the solution is simple. This is not the Dr. Mabinga from TOS. Maybe it's his brother? It would be great if they could get someone to guest star, but could always make a passing reference to his brother, who is also a doctor and interned on Vulcan. Thanks for watching my video. I'll leave a link to a playlist of my theories and my Captain's Log Galactic Police series on my Quasar Productions YouTube channel. It is my own sci-fi universe. Daptor Asmusta.